Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner. The biggest gob in sport. I say the things on here that nobody dares say. First of all, can we give a big shout out to Human Nutrients, current sponsor? If you want to have a look at their website, click on the link pinned in the comments section. It takes you straight there, and who knows, it might change your life if you have a little look and treat yourself. Okie dokie. Right, where do we start here? The Lazy Rhino is now ranked by the WBA at number 8, which is not bad, is it? The 8th best heavyweight in the world. David Allen. Well done. I always said David were cunning like a fox, didn't I? Is this where we're at now? Dave Allen ranked number 8 in heavyweights in world. Oh my God. Does that mean that our heavyweights that are out, the heavyweights in the world is not what it were? I don't know. At least Dave admits that he don't know how he's got that ranking, but we all know how it works, don't we? I remember being in a meeting once with IBF, and Dennis didn't have a fighter in the rankings whatsoever. We had a meeting with that, forget what it's called now, an old timer. His name's gone from my head. He's not there now. This old timer at the IBF. Dennis's man. He went to Dennis's wedding. His name will come to me. But there were none of his Dennis's fighters were at rankings. We went out for a meal, and it's the night that I burnt off in his Audi. Left him there in Leeds. It was the night before Warrington Selby. He's from Virginia, the guy. I forgot his name, but he's retired now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Lindsay Tucker, is it? Right. But the point I want to make is Josh Whale, Liam Cameron, Hughie Fury, and he weren't even a Dennis fighter, but Dennis negotiated that ranking for him. Well, you lobby for him, don't you? Well, what other one? There were another one. Tommy Frank. And then a few days later, I was looking on the website and I said, hey, look at all these in IBF rankings, Dennis. So that's how it works. Eddie Hearn got him a WBA Continental belt against Fisher. And basically, Dave's got a WBA Continental belt now. So what you do, you pay the sanctioning fees to the WBA and they move you up the rankings. That's how it's done. David's got a bit of a following on social media. So he gets a ranking, doesn't it? He don't get it on ability. He knows that. If you're throwing 9 and 10 punches in a round, you're not a boxer, are you? But he's just beat a guy who's not a boxer, who's a rugby player. And he's managed to get in the mix. By hook or crook, he got there, WBA number 8. You have to applaud that. And I'm glad in a way because all them hard fights that he had as a youngster with Matchroom when they didn't give a shit about him, he's now going to get paid because if he gets beat against Makbidov, and he probably will, he's not a favourite, is he, in that fight? There's other fights down the line. He can dine out off the fact that, well, I've been in with another hard guy. And there's other fights down the line. There's the Fisher rematch, Solomon Dakras, there's David Adelaide. If he loses to Ergovic, there's all sorts of permutations because there isn't that many boxers to go around. When you've got Johnny Fisher ranked number 15 by the WBO, and then you've got Rhino ranked number 8 by the WBA, Houston, we have a problem, don't we? And that's not just me telling it straight, that's me, well, telling it as it is, isn't it, really? I mean, look at these rankings here, right? Well, the IBF rankings, the number 1 guy's not rated. Usyk's the champion, the number 1 guy's not rated. Then you've got Derek Chisora, head in the pack. Derek Chisora's the highest ranked guy under Usyk at number 2. because number one's not rated. Derek Chisora's 42 in a couple of months. And then listen to the rest of them. Effie Jagba, Frank Sanchez, Anthony Joshua's number 5 is shot to death. He's not been doing road work for 6 years. Moses Atome, IBF number 6. He's only had 12 fights. Michael Hunter, number 7. Richard Torres, 8. Martin Bacoli, number 9. He's just had a fluky draw. And the one before that, he got battered early doors by Parker. He's still number 9. Jared Anderson, number 10. He's shy. Ergovic to Planka Wood, 11. Jalaloff, 12. Peter Kadiru, 13. Vianello, 14. And Big Lawrence Akoli, number 15. That's the IBF. Now, the WBA have got Michael Hunter ranked number 1 behind Usyk's got the belt, Poole left the regular belt, Wardley the interim. And we've got Hunter 1, Moses Atome number 2 with WBA. How can that be? The guy's had 12 fights. How can that be? Number 3, Lanier Peiro. Number 4, Martin McCauley at WBA. Shocking. 5 is Ergovic, a plank of wood. 6, 23.5 stone fat Jarrell Miller. 7, Nelson Heiser. 8, Dave Allen, who were being took to meat market to slaughterhouse against Johnny Fisher, a.k.a. Elmer Fudd. Lit Elmer Fudd up. Is now number 8 ranked with WBA. They're talking 7-figure purses. Go on, Rhino. Number 9, Danny Apiro. Number 10, Gergen Havhanisyan or something. 11, Manuel Char, an old man. 12, Gassiev. 13, Justice Hooney. 14, Yoandi Tirak. And 15, Joseph Goodall. Wow. Even I don't know half of them. Then we've got the WBC. We've got Usyk, the champion. Kabayel, interim. Then we've got Lawrence Akoli, number 1. Joshua, number 2 with WBC. Why don't Anthony Joshua and Lawrence Akoli have a fight? Why can't Anthony Joshua and Lawrence Akoli get at it? Hey? They do it as a final eliminator. Hey? Ijagba, number 3. Martin McCauley, WBC, number 4. How can that be? Plankawood Ergovic, number 5. Frank Sanchez, 6. Jalaloff, 7. Zhang, 8, who's about 42. Torres Jr., 9. Moses Atoma, 10. Wilder, 11. Chisora, 12. Anderson, 13. Hooney, 14. Vianello, 15. You know, when you've got Moses Atoma, number 1 at WBO, and then he's number 10 with WBC. The world's apart, these commissioning bodies, aren't they, really? You can more or less see which promoter is aligned with certain commissions, with how their fighters are ranked. You see where I'm coming from? Then we've got the WBO, because the IBO don't call mandators and have it and all that kind of thing, and we never really take their rankings serious, although it is a strictly run organisation. So we've got the WBO, Usyk's champion, Joseph Parker interim, former champion Parker, well, paper champ, wasn't he? Moses Atoma ranked number 1, Ergovic number 2, Planka Wood, Zhang number 3, an old man 40 odd, Lawrence Akoli number 4, who was avoided. Probably because his style needs to be a bit better, doesn't it? You either get him knocking people out or hugging. Needs a style shake up, but they'll get there. Him and Joe G. Number 5, Daniel Dubois, if he even fights again. 6, Jared Anderson. Number 7, Anthony Joshua. Derek Chisora, number 8, War Derek. Adelaide, number 9, Heiser, 10, Jalaloff, 11, Ijagba, 12. Torres Jr., 13, Serenko, 14, and Johnny Fisher, who can't fight for Highland Toffee. Johnny Fisher can't fight for Highland Toffee. He's my friend. I had lunch with him. He gave me a T-shirt. I'm his friend. I don't want to do business with him, not even for millions, because we are friends. friends to the end. I remember when he used to say him and Mark Tibbs were family. What happened there? Pop, pop, bang, eh? He beat Babic and it went to his head, didn't you, Elmer? Elmer, we don't want to hear about builders coming in and building your house, this and that, blah, blah. Nobody's interested. We want to know when you're having a fight. That's what we're interested in, Elmer Fudd. So, do you know what I mean? So they're the rankings, really, but Dave Allen's number 8. And like I've just said there, what has Dave done in his career? Well, let's have a look who his best win is. Dave Allen, best win. Well, he beat a former champion in Lucas Brown, who was 40-year-old and 20 stone. A former regular champion, 40-year-old. That's his best win. His second best win is Nick Webb. Third best win, Johnny Fisher. His last win against a good guy was Brown in 2019, 6 years, 4 months ago. So for 6 years, 4 months, he's lost against David Price, Fraser Clark, and Johnny Fisher. But in that period, he's beat Dorian Darch, Pesco, Punoff, Darnell, Amini Buchetta, and Johnny Fisher. All them have got losing records except Johnny Fisher. And his were padded, wasn't it? So this is the level of boxing now, but it's a great time for Rhino to cash in. And let me tell you, he'll be a millionaire, Rhino, because he gets social media and he gets how to manipulate people in the industry. If you don't believe me, go look at his record. What's he had? 13 trainers. How many promoters he's been with? He's been around all the houses. When Eddie were going cold on him, he were hanging out of Dennis's arsehole. And he just shafted Dennis, hasn't he? That's what happens. But Dennis can take it on chin because he's been shafting people years. It is what it is. So good luck to Rhino. I'd like to see him in with Johnny Fisher and just put him out in his misery and send them packing South Yorkshire style. That's what I want to see. We don't want them Fudds in the game. All right? Well, peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Well, booyaka. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment and click the link in the comment section. It'll take you straight to Human Nutrients, the website, from my sponsors. Pop, pop, bang.